Hi, welcome to Ep.1 of the Big Little Business Podcast. I am Paul and you are
Charlie.
So, we set this up a few days ago now, the podcast. It was a bit of an idea whether it would work or not, but we wanted to help small local businesses. We both run our own business and we've faced our own struggles and issues along the way with marketing, branding, getting new clients, new customers, and getting our name and our brand out there. So we know there are lots of small businesses started up, potentially since COVID maybe. So this is to kind of help those businesses that are established to come on board and tell everybody about their great products and their services. But for those people that might be thinking about whether they're bored in their day job, they want to change a career, they want to start up this little business but not sure how to do it, the people that we have coming on board will be able to give you some tips and advice on how to do it, what to steer clear of. Who have we got coming on? We've got 13, 15 companies, have we?
Yeah. So we've got lots of different businesses ranging from cake makers, butchers, fabric shops.
Just showcasing the new mugs.
And they are from a small business as well. The mugs came from, which are really lovely. So yeah, there is so many different types of businesses that have come forward, which is absolutely brilliant.
Was that my turn now?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this is obviously for the small local businesses, as I've said. If you would like to come onto the podcast, then just drop us a message on our Facebook page, which is Big Little Business. We'll get straight back to you and we can arrange time and dates, etc. to do the interview. As I say, we've got 13 or 15 companies already lined up, which is fantastic, considering this idea is less than a week old. So from our side of things, we've been asked an awful lot, what's in this for you? Everybody has asked us, what's in this for you? How much is it going to cost?
I think that has been the main question from everybody, is what's in it for you?
Yeah.
And our answer has always been the same. For us, it's about helping these small businesses. It's about helping the community and bringing the community together.
Yeah, that's right. We don't get any financial gain from this. There is no charge. Maybe a cup of tea, couple of biscuits maybe, cake. Cake's always a winner. A personal trainer, I know, but I can work it off. So no, it is literally for free. And when the podcasts go on to the various platforms, that information is there forever, really, until the podcast shuts down. So whether you're episode 1 or episode 100, people come on, they'll find the podcast, they'll listen to maybe a couple and go back to the beginning to listen to them all the way through. So it matters not whether, as I say, whether you're 1 or 100, you will be, you heard, your products and your services, your brand will be getting out there to a wider, greater audience throughout Essex, hopefully, the more and more we grow this. What else are we going to talk about on this?
Well, I think it's nice to hear other people's stories about how they started, how you began, what made you go into, the business that you run. I think that's the main thing. It's kind of getting your story out there for other people to hear. The good times, the bad times, the difficulties, but most of all, it's hearing how you started up and how you've developed over time.
Yeah, it does take a lot of hard work. Starting your own business isn't a walk in a park. It's not, I want to be my own business because then I've got to take orders from anyone. That is true. You haven't got to take orders from anyone, but you have got to go out there and build your brand. You have got to get clients and customers on board. You have got to do your marketing. You've got to do your accounts. You've probably got a family to run as well, and if you're going to start as a side hustle, you've got your day job to think about. There's a lot of things to consider. It's very difficult and very time consuming. You're working all hours to juggle everything, from your, as I say, your day job, the family, and your side hustle that you want to grow into a business.
But at the same time, it's highly rewarding. You know, that the benefits and the rewards that you get from having your own business and being your own boss. You know, there's a lot of rewards to it. I think there's a lot of negatives and positives.
Yeah, and I think
your own business.
and the positives are, for me, far outweigh the negatives.
Oh, definitely.
You're not stuck in a 9-to-5 job. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you might have to work longer hours, but you're working on something that you're passionate about, rather than the day job of sitting behind a desk or whatever your day job may be.
Taking orders from another person.
Yeah, and making money for other people. When you've got your own business, you're making money for you. And when you first start getting your own orders in and building up your own clients, and the money does start coming, it's a fantastic feeling. It's nice to think, bloody hell, the effort I've put into it, I'm starting to see the benefits of it now.
And you start reaping the rewards from that.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? But
it is
very, very rewarding.
Yeah.
I just want to kind of hit on a couple of things that I've struggled with with businesses. I've tried, excuse me, many, probably 4 or 5 different businesses over the years, and all failed. Which it doesn't bother me to tell you that they failed, because we all fail at things. If you don't fail, then you don't learn, you don't grow, and you don't gain that experience to not make those mistakes again.
I think the important part is trying.
Yeah, it's trying and learning. The difference is that the more you try, the more that you have that experience, and you surround yourself with those people that can actually help you and push you in the right direction. You learn who those people are. I've had mentors and trainers and all sorts throughout my life. I've spent nigh on 30 years in construction, dealing with end users, clients, architects, members of the public, subcontractors. So, you know, a broad spectrum of people, from painters to multi-millionaires who we're delivering a project for. So my experience in talking to people and dealing with people and building those relationships has grown. If I wanted to do what I do now 20 years ago, I don't think I was the right person in the right headspace maybe to actually do that and be successful at it.
But I think that's the important thing about this podcast. It's, you know, having people coming on with this experience, or people coming on without the experience, and it's kind of a way for others to give other businesses advice on the do's and the don'ts, and, you know, what they had complications with, so maybe another business could avoid doing that same thing.
That's exactly it. We want these businesses that come on board to tell their story, why they set up, when they set up, and what they found easy and difficult. You know, you may have transferable skills from what was your previous job to where you are now in the business you're running. We've got technical issues. Have you broken it? Episode 1, technical failure number 1. Have you actually broke it?
My laptop doesn't want to turn on.
The joys of technology. That's all right. We'll worry about it later. You know when you plugged it in, did you switch it on?
Yes, I did.
Okay. For those of you who are expecting a very high level, very professional podcast, I apologise. It's not going to be anything like that. From the beginning, we're going to learn and we're going to grow and we're going to understand what the technicalities are and how to do this properly, and hopefully come across a little bit more professional.
But this is all part of the business. You have
to
moments
learn.
like this.
Oh look, your laptop's coming.
You have moments like this where you do have technical difficulties,
Yeah.
and You know, it's the same in business. You know, it's not all smooth sailing. I mean, this is our first podcast and we've got issues already.
That's the least of our worries. Oh dear. So, yes, so here we are, a very unprofessional episode 1 of podcast of the Big Little Podcast. We're supposed to be helping people, but we can't even help ourselves.
Well.
It can only go uphill, you know, it can't go any further down from this, can it?
It can only go up.
Yeah.
We can only get better.
Yeah. So, as we said, this is a platform for small local businesses and startups who want to come on, have a voice. After watching this, you're probably going to think, what are those two clowns doing? Completely understand that, but we are going to get better.
We're quite normal.
Yeah, we're just, as you can see, we're sitting at home on a sofa recording this. There's no fancy studios yet. And it's just come on board. It's a relaxed environment. We'll have a cup of tea and a chat and share your stories and your products. Have we got anything else to add? Are we all good to go on this one?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to put any orders in for cakes and stuff that we might get?
There's always an order for cake.
So, that's it from us. It will be more interesting rather than just us two talking all the time. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.